Give it a few minutes. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and dive on in. Oh, boy. What's up, everybody? What's up? Before we get started, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more content. You know what I'm saying? So, how you beautiful people doing today? Hey, how you beautiful people doing? Hey, let me say that again. Like, subscribe to the channel. Also, share the channel. Also, send that thing to somebody that you want to encourage or you feel needs some encouragement. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, just sprinkle in a little bit of, motivation and encouragement. So, pretty much, how are y'all beautiful people doing this evening? And one of the things that, like I've said, that I've been working on is being consistent. And that is coming on here Monday through Friday, various times, of course. And I'm going to pop up on y'all on a Saturday. I just haven't decided when, but it will come. But I'm here to motivate you, encourage you, to let you know that regardless of what your circumstances is or what your current situations are, that you are loved. And here at the Lighthouse, we're we are here to encourage each other. I want to pour into you because people have poured into me and continue to pour into me. So, hey, I want you to be poured into in a good way. I want to give you some of that motivation, some of that encouragement. You know what I'm saying? Some of that genuine love. You know what I'm talking about? So, and also, too, regardless if nobody's on or if somebody comes on or people come on, I'm still going to do what I do, and that's to give you some encouragement. Hello, 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 how are you doing? But just like I said, just here to give some motivation and encouragement. That's good. And just seeing how you're doing because it's a lot of things that's going on in the world. Hello, hello. There's a lot of things that's going on in this world, and we all need some encouragement. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Y'all are so beautiful. But we all need some encouragement. There's a lot of things going on in this world. We all need prayer, regardless. And I'm going to say this regardless of who you are, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter your race, black, white, purple, green, lime, whatever. It doesn't matter if man, woman, dog, cat, chicken, little turkey. We all need that encouragement from time to time because sometimes you're not at the top of the mountain. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might be at the top of the mountain, but regardless of the fact, we all need some encouragement. We all do. I mean, it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, too, a lot of people don't know how are you feeling because some of those things are I'll say you don't say it out loud, but like in the privacy of your own home or whatever, nobody knows you better than the Lord or whatever, and know your circumstances. But I'm here because I want to do my part in the kingdom and kingdom building, and to let you know that hey, it's gonna be okay. I know for myself that I know what the Lord has done for me in my life, and I just wanna, spread the news about the goodness of God and put like this. I could. I don't have to bust you upside the head with all 66 books. It's all about you also too, about your life living and living as close to the scripture as possible. You know what I'm saying? Like when Jesus comes back, he's looking for a bride that's spotless. You know, so hey, and this is the thing too. Just because you might not speak in I'll say King James, but you can speak. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You may not speak in King James, but you might speak yes, speak like yourself and just talk to the Lord and ask him to come into your life or whatever. Because like I said before, if what's up, Butter? How you doing again? Um, but just how is it today? Today's been pretty good. I actually was doing some dashing, a little door dashing, and my eyes a little red because of the all that pollen and stuff. So, and I have allergies. So, nonetheless, I'm still gonna be here to do my daily dose of encouragement and just to pour into y'all guys because hey, like I said, we all need it. Um, I appreciate it. I hope so too. Um, do you have a donate button? Actually, I do not have one. Yeah. I think it's like you have to get like, I guess so many subscribers or whatever. So, hey, whenever the time comes, it's all cool. But just the fact that you're here, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let your people know, your friends know, whatever. Hey, tune in. Hey, it's all good. And I really do appreciate that, Nick. So thank you very much. But yeah, that's the thing. Like I know. Oh no, no worries. Um, but like I was saying, I know what God has done in my life and what He's doing in my life, and thank you. What He's doing in my life, and it's like one of those things where it's like, oh, when you know something good and you just want to share it, and it's like not like you like trying to overstep your bounds or whatever, but it's like, hey, like dang, I like hey, I found out this thing and it's so good. And I just want you to be able to experience it. But, just like it was said, like in Bible study, like, yeah, last night in Bible study, and the scripture came in play about, we can, I'll say this, you can tell people about the Lord and try be from a genuine place, and even if they don't take it in right then and there, but you did your part, because remember, and this is the scripture I'm talking about: one plants, one waters, and God does the increase. Because sometimes it's not going to happen overnight. It may be years, or whatever the case may be, on however the Lord is going to move in their life, and how that encounter, when when they do have that encounter with the Lord, it could be years from now. But at the same time, hey, the best you can do is drop them little seeds out there, and somebody water, somebody, and keep plant the seeds, somebody water, and then God does the increase. But my thing is that is so many different things going on in this world, and I'll say like more than ever before. Like you have, like I was saying, like I want to say, like for the past like couple weeks or whatever, and I'm quite sure that's probably all over. But you got so many different stories on like missing children and stuff like that, and I just say people doing all kind of weird, like I'll say like extra weird stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that should, things like that, we should be praying for people, you know what I'm saying, with a genuine heart, because like when it is time for that rapture, and like, hey, I'll say it like this, I ain't trying to be here. I'm trying to be like when Jesus say, hey, doo doo doo, hit that trumpet, and like, come on, and I'm trying to be caught up in the air. I'm trying to go, look, gone, gone, or whenever that time comes, because it's a lot of stuff that's going to happen. And let me see, yeah, the world is scary. My mom told me there were bad men trying to kidnap people around my area, and other bad folks. Yeah, see, and that's the thing, like, people are, you got people are, I'll say, people are not like how they used to be. Like when I'll say, like, if you have a neighbor, you could be like, go on to your neighbor, like, go on over there, and cause they are reliable, and good, good. I'll say good, genuine people. And now, people be doing all kind of weird stuff. Like, I'll give another example. Like, I remember when I was younger, like, when if you were like driving, and let's say you might see a person, and their car might be, not working, and you might just stop or whatever, and now, even though they had stuff going on like in the 70s and stuff like that, but I'm talking about like back then where, oh, I could give you a little ride to the gas station, and you got your little can, and, bring them back to their vehicle so they can get, put gas in the car, or, help with a tire and stuff like that. But now it's like I'll say, even when I see stuff like that, because it's like, dang, like, I think I stopped like before. I think it was like a couple years ago, but it's like, oh man, like, because I think of like, dang, that could be me. And it has been me. And somebody, was nice enough to stop by and like help me with my tire, or, hey, do you need some help or something like that? And I'm like, oh, no, I'm good. Or, I'm waiting on it. Then, they'll, at least they stopped by and, just, hey, you're good, and kept it moving. But now you stop by and you might try to help a person with a tire now, and they sitting there, plotting and scamming on you, and they, I'll say like this, won't just try to take your car. They be done try to hurt you and all kind of stuff. So, you know, and you got, I mean, just so many different things. I mean, even the kids are not the same, and we just gotta pray for them. And then on top of that, you got people in, I'll say, in other countries that are getting I'll say getting killed for saying, hey, I serve my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. So that should let you know what type of situation we in now, or whatever. Because that's in the word. You get as Christ, you get persecuted for for saying the name Jesus. And then, like, over here, and I don't know where everybody's from, but hey, over here, you can say that you love Jesus. I'm gonna say I love Jesus. Hey, you know what I'm talking about? So, that's what I'm saying. We just gotta, pray, not only for us, like us, our families, our loved ones, people, I'll say people who we haven't even met yet, that we're supposed to come in contact with, keep them in prayer. Even our leaders, rather, I'll say different leaders around the world that, Lord, touch their minds and hearts and guide them. And, in whatever situation that is needed or whatever, because ultimately, it doesn't matter, I'll say, who's in office. And I'm just saying, it doesn't matter who's in office, because ultimately you need to put your trust in the Lord. You see what I'm saying? So, just things like that. And like I've said before, I was a prior correctional supervisor, correctional sergeant. And for me personally, I've seen a lot of different things. You have people coming in, well, you have people coming in younger and younger. I appreciate that, and hey, just know she in a better place. You know what I'm saying? So keep you in prayer, Nick. But just know that it's a lot of things, and like I worked in the correctional field, and I saw so many different things. And I'll say, even with I'll say some of these young men that I would come across, and some of them, you be like, Lord, you look like you could barely, um I don't know, you could barely, I'm not even gonna say talk correctly, but I'll say you can barely, I'll say, go to the bathroom good, and you in here for this. And when I say they in there young, like I think the youngest I've ever seen in like where the prison I was working, because I was working like about a level 5 or whatever. And I was a supervisor over the tier program. I was over lockdown, but I worked all throughout the prison, but I was one of the tier supervisors. And I think the youngest I came across was like maybe about 16 or 17 or something like that. And in there for life. You know what I'm saying? And like when I would see like sometimes, yeah, I know. And some of I'll say some of these jokers, and I can always call them jokers, but some of these young guys or whatever, it's like you will see like their file and stuff, like especially like if an incident happened or something, or like why they got housed there, and you can see their why they got locked up and stuff. Yeah, or or it be, yeah, it'll be like something, yeah, like crazy like that. And you be like, dang, like golly, like what is you like, boy, what? Or it was like trying to rob somebody, and and the gun, stuff like that. And I'm like, Lord. And I told them, and they got to the point. Some of them would call me like like Mama Majid or something, like they call my last name. And I'm going like, boy, don't call me your mama. Thank you very much. I said, don't call me your mama, cause if I was your mama, I would have tore your behind up, and and put that belt on your behind. I ain't playing like that. There were about 10 people who got arrested for harassing and do bad things to young girls. There was one who was a 64-year-old man who did it to a 4. See, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's another thing. Like, you got a lot of perverse situation. But this is the thing too, and one of the things that I think of and I look at too is that, yeah, that is, but at the same time, because I think I did a video a while back, and it was like you have to look past the symptoms. And when I say look past the symptoms, meaning that, okay, like I'm gonna give an example, because I was delivered from homosexuality, right? So, like, I'll say like an example. Like a lot of people, when they would see me, because I was, in the masculine role and everything. So it's like when you saw me, you're like, dang, okay. You looking at like, dang, she oh, she whatever. Like, dang, you looking at this, like, I'll say that was the symptom. The symptom was the homosexuality, right? But instead of looking at the symptom, you got to look at what the root cause came from. And you know what I'm saying? And, I was molested and hurt and stuff like that. And so that right there happened. And the symptom or the result of that was the homosexuality. And like another example would be like, okay, a person who probably is a drunk or whatever. Like you look at a person, you go like, dang, this joke is a drunk or whatever. That's the symptom. What's the root cause of that? The root cause is maybe that they lost their mama or they lost their daddy. So they started dabbling into something. Like they started dabbling with alcohol to cope with the fact that they lost their loved one or whatever. So the result that you see is a person that's a drunk. You see what I'm saying? So different things like that. You know, we got, that's why I'll say, that's why we have to show people the love of Christ. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to look past the symptoms. And then at the same time, too, like those different things that's on people, those are nothing but demons and spirits or whatever. And get some, once the deliverance happens and that healing, that the Lord heals the heart and starts getting you together. Boy, I'm trying to tell you, it's a beautiful thing. So that's why we gotta stay prayful and mindful, and we have to stay in our word. We have to stay fasting, and we have to stay communing with the Father. Let me see. You are so, oh, let me see. You are so beautiful because your inner light shines brightly, reflecting your kindness, strength, and compassion. Your genuine smile and warm heart touch everyone around you, making the world. Oh, thank you very much. But you know what? I would say too, that is because of when, with my situation, because I mean, I was brought up and in the church or whatever when I was little. Let me see, better place. I hope you achieve everything you desire in life, for you deserve all the happiness, success, and love the world has to offer. May your journey be filled with joy and fulfillment. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. Because my thing is, like, and that's why I said earlier that, like, I want to like pour into people because people have poured into me, and like I have of course I have my mom, and this is the thing. Once I had got my deliverance and my healing, like like my relationship with my mom has been been repaired. We might have a spat here and there, but I think that's just that mother daughter dynamic every once in a while. But our relationship is a lot better. I have a mentor who was once in a homosexual lifestyle, and who's mentored me, and and like with, and I'll say help, and was helping like with my deliverance and different things to help me grow and stuff. And I'm still growing, I'm still learning. And the thing is to, like, once that deliverance happens and that healing starts, man, and you have that encounter with the Lord and you get baptized in Jesus' spirit, oh my goodness. That's why I'm like, I'm so happy because, and talking about the Lord, because I know what he's doing in my life. I know what he's brought me from and continues to bring me from. So that's why I said you don't have to hit people over the head with the 66 books. Now, of course, now you need to know that word, but you don't, what I'm saying, it's all about the testimony, and what can help draw people to Christ. Let me see here. Let's see. Where do you football fan? Oh, are you asking me am I football? I do like me a little football. Yes, I do. I was actually a fan like when I was little because my uncle had brought me into it, and then I faded off. Back in the day, it was like the Cowboys and the 49ers big rivalry. You know, Steve Young, Jerry Rice, Troy Aikman, Emmett Smith. You know, stuff like that. And then now, I would say I'm not going to say I'm a particular team because I need to find a team, but I'm a Russell Wilson's fan. So when Russ was at Seattle, because I came across him like back in 2019, and then I was like, okay then, and because hey, Russ went to the Broncos. Hey, I was a Bronco. Russ with the Steelers. So right now I'm currently still with the Steelers. But we're gonna see what Russ is. Now, of course I do need to find like a team per se. But I don't know what team. Let me say I have a random question. Why do people say not having a proper rest is bad for you? I haven't slept properly for a long while and nothing has happened to me yet. Well, I'll say because let me see. Why do people say not having a proper rest is bad for you? Well, I mean, I can understand where that's coming from too on that because I'll say like this. Prior to me getting deliverance, um I would be up or whatever. I was asleep, but then in two I was working a lot as well or whatever. But I'll say I don't know how old you are, Butter, but I would say in with with that it may not affect you now because you're probably younger, like younger person. But as you get older, like okay, like when you don't have proper rest, like ooh, excuse me, like I'll say, like bags, like you'll see people with bags and stuff. Now I got a little bag, here and there or whatever, but mine perk up. You know what I'm saying? So I would say, and I'll say stuff like that. It may not affect you now, but as you get older, it can affect you. So yeah, you need to get you some good rest, get you some sleep, or whatever. Let me see. Vira Cola. Actually, I do not know who that is. Crick. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. So what you're telling me is that once you grow older, you get tired more often. I would say yeah, because like when you get when you do get the proper rest that you need or whatever, I'll say as you get older, your body does change. Like a lot of stuff, you ain't gonna be able to get up and go like you used to. Now depending on like what are your eating habits and health history and stuff like that. But that rest is something that you're gonna need because I'll say like you don't want to look old before your time as well. You see what I'm saying? And like I'll say it can have other effects on you too because you should be able to have you a nice, I say some nice sleep or whatever. So you gotta get you some rest because you get older. Oh y'all, excuse me. Lord have mercy. Now for me, I was also a person that worked like different times. So yeah, but I get me. I get me some rest in now. Don't get it twisted. I get Let me, yes sir. I give me a little rest. Let me say, didn't you know, Bearcat? As Pan fan, they consider him as their father. Oh, okay. I did not know that. Robert Kodak as Pakistan. How about him? They consider him as their father. Okay. Okay, that's very interesting. But yeah. Oh, let me go ahead and throw this in there. Um, hey, y'all, subscribe to the channel. Share it. Um, and let people know about the lighthouse. You know what I'm saying? Look, come on to the lighthouse where we encourage you, motivate you, pour into you, and to let you know that hey, it's gonna be all right. And two, like this is a place. Let me say this. This is a place where we talk about everything. You know, um, we talk about the Lord. Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to do that. Oh, football credits. You are missing such a good content. Okay. Um. Oh, go ahead. Put your question out there, Buddha. But yeah. Where you can just we're here to motivate each other and let each other know that it's gonna be all right, regardless of what your situation or your circumstance is. Foremost, you know what I'm saying? Because you have a lot of people. I'll say you have a lot of people that try to be like the next person, and and that's another thing too. You have a lot of people trying to be wannabes instead of being the one that God wants you to be. Ooh, that was a bar right there. But nonetheless, um, it's all about you know, just encouragement and letting people know that hey, regardless of what your circumstance is right now, don't worry about that. And don't let nobody tell you otherwise. If God put a plan or idea in your heart and he put that thing in there and part of that on you, hey, you trust God and you trust the process. And hey, it's gonna be all right. Let me see. As you grow older, you said that the body will start to slowly get tired. Is it bad for your body to sleep more often than before back then? Or is that just part of growing up? Does your body just give out slowly? No, not necessarily. No, that's not the case. What I'm saying, like when you don't get enough rest, you do get tired because you're not getting the adequate amount of rest that the body is needed. You know what I'm saying? I'll say, just think about it like a car. When one part of the car is not functioning or whatever like how it's supposed to, then it might not show then, but that might let me see. I always try to get about 9. Boy, hey, I'm trying to tell you. Nah, I try to get about 8. Like right now, like let me see. Like it's 11:38. And now I will say this too. Now, yes, you want to get the right amount of sleep, but sometimes it's not about. I mean, that's not too bad, but I will say sometimes. Now I will say this too. Yes, you need the right amount of sleep, but sometimes it's not about how much rest you get. Cause I know you're going like, well, you just see I get rest. Sometimes it's about how much sleep you get. Like, okay, like prime example, if you ever like, I'll say took you about like a little nap or something, and like when you wake up from that nap, you just so energized. You know what I'm saying? Oh, for a teenager? Oh, good old 8. Yes, sir. You need your good 8. 'Cause I remember being in bed, even though she wasn't asleep, it was like 9 o'clock. Cause you got to get up, get up, go to sleep. Or I said go to sleep, get up, wash your body and stuff, and get ready for school. You got school for them hours. You get out, if you got your homework and like other activities and stuff. Let me see. Wait, how old teenagers? I'm 11. Okay, I'm 15. Yeah, butter, you about butter. Yeah, you probably like in ninth grade. Let me see. Yeah, even you youngster, like y'all need to be in the bed. Like really, y'all need to be in the bed. If y'all it been past y'all bedtime. Yes, sir. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, buddy. You need to, you need to go ahead and turn it in, my guy. You can turn it in so you can be fresh and alert or whatever. Cause I'll say it like I don't go to bed until 1. Boy, oh boy, you go to boy. I'm trying to tell you for my quiz that is coming to my understood. And you know what? Yeah, you need to go on sleep, Nick. Now, butter, I'm gonna say this. You need to be studying for your quiz instead of being up on here on YouTube. Now, I appreciate you for coming on and everything, but at the same time, I want you to get your education or whatever. And I be on here every day. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you need to focus on your schoolwork. Oh, that's cool. I appreciate that. That is very nice. Thank you very much. But yeah, you got get that. Yeah, I'll get off at 12. Hope you have a great rest of your day though. Oh yeah, appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yeah. Oh yeah, butter. Yeah, you got I feel you, but yeah, you gotta get your yeah, get them good grades. Hey, it's the 2-5. Hey, good grades. We talking about some A's and B's and some good grades because I'll say, you gotta think about like what are some things that interest you. So like you could go to college, stuff like that. So yeah. Go on, look, hey buddy, go on ahead and study for that quiz and go on ahead and get you about an A plus or something. Or, just pat, I'll say this, I'm trying to be an investigator or oh yeah. Well, butter, I want you to investigate that quiz so you could go ahead and get you a passing grade. All right, though. But yeah, you go ahead and check. Yeah, go ahead and do your work. And oh, Nick, you gonna be a lawyer? Well, hey, lawyer, you need to go ahead. Hey, you go ahead and get your little self and get you some rest too. You can go ahead and get you some rest too. A matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, that's funny. But I'm on it now. I'm gonna get off. You have a great night. All right, hey, that's what I'm talking about. Go ahead and take care of your business. All right, butter, that's what's happening. All right, that's what I'm talking about. And matter of fact, I'm gonna get off too. But for the rest of y'all, I'll see y'all tomorrow, Lord willing. But stay encouraged, stay motivated. Good night. And I just want you to know that you know that you're beautiful, that you're wonderful, that you're more than a conqueror. You're the head and not the tail. You're above and not beneath. Hey, and this is the thing. I got 2 hands, and I thank God for the plan. So, hey, y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay encouraged. Hey, and check in next time. Hey, all right, y'all. Love you. God bless you, and I hope you have a good one. Thank you. Y'all stay encouraged. All right, bye.